Fake love, real hate.
One West.
But we set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that ISUPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dress you up in all black, urge you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in, abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Crack and take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships get way with adversity. And these days, just a little bit of your kindness a luxury. I'd rather you keep your distance, be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear niggas than house niggas with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I notice the lack of devoted niggas that's trustworthy if you ain't in all black. Ranked up, I'd give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice from me, I'm bred different. Was never one to die, just bullshit, I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits, I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code, Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga. Chill.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you.
Fake love, real hate.
One West.
But we set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that ISUPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dress you up in all black, urge you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in, abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Crack and take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships get way with adversity. And these days, just a little bit of your kindness a luxury. I'd rather you keep your distance, be a fuck me prefer to fuck with fear niggas than house niggas with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I notice the lack of devoted niggas that's trustworthy if you ain't in no black. Ranked up, I'd give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice from me. I'm bred different. Was never one to die just bullshit. I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits. I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code. Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga. Yeah.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim, Amistad ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. And if your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot.
All right, shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom. Can everybody hear me all right? Let me get a 1 or 1 West in the chat if y'all can hear me all right. Let's see. All right. See, all right, we got a few one West, Most High in Christ, the water. All right, we're at the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite groups or any other Christian organizations. All right. Tonight is the Lashawan Qadash class. Salakia, y'all. Give me 1 second, Salakia. All right, Salaki about that. Tonight is the Lashawan Qadash class, a very important class. Obviously, we talk about this every week about the importance of knowing our language and having a full understanding of our culture. All right, a lot of times when we come into the truth, and we understand that we are Israelites. We want to know all the breakdowns of the Bible, all the truths of the Bible that the Christian church has been lying about. And that's all understandable. But what is also still just as important is knowing the Lashawan Qadash, or the Holy Tongue. All right, our true language. If we were not in captivity, we would not be speaking English. We would not be speaking Spanish and Portuguese and French and all these other languages that our people speak. We would be speaking the Lashawan Qadash, right? And that becomes very, very important for us to know. It comes with practice. It comes with study. It's not something that you're just going to pick up on. You have to actually put in the effort to get to know it, to get familiar with it, the practice over and over and over again. And everybody, as I'm looking down before I do the roll call, everybody who's in this class is well aware of that, because everybody who's here has been very dedicated to making sure that they're in these classes and getting exposed. All right. So that's very, very important. And again, as we all know, World War III is getting closer and closer every day. This becomes more and more important for us to be able to communicate with our brothers and sisters. All right. We have language barriers, strong language barriers between the different tribes of Israel. But the Lashawan Qadash is something that, as more and more of our brothers and sisters from other tribes come into the truth, all right, and get to learn the Lashawan Qadash, we will have a common ground, a common language that we can speak. So it's very, very important. All right. We want to give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shabbarakatham. And to the sisters, Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Alathan, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah. And as a reminder, all right, we got the link in the chat for anybody who wants to come on stage, as my rib sister Aya has done. All right. Anybody who wants to come on stage, so you don't necessarily have to be on camera. All right. But it's a good idea. There's nothing like getting the actual practice, being able to say it, getting those tips and tricks and corrections and emphasis here and there, so you can actually again learn this better. As Captain Natzak Shah says all the time, you cannot learn a language unless you speak it. All right, unless you speak it. So that's what the Lashawan Qadash class is for, that practice. Okay, and of course, the Sabbath service every Saturday is where you can hear it even more and actually practice it even more as we're going through the prayers. But again, there's more to the language than just prayer, so it's very, very important for us to get that effort in. All right. Anybody who was here a couple weeks ago saw Sister Anna come in and give a clinic, even when she was not comfortable and confident in it. All right, but that's where the effort comes in. That's what it takes to actually learn the language. Okay. All right. So with that, as we do every class, Salakia, let me get these shout outs real quick. Salakia. All right, we got Sister I in the building, obviously. Shalom. All right. Let's see, we got Salakia. You know what? I should do this the right way. Since Sister Ra'aya is here. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Alathah Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Al Athan Bahashem Yahweh Shah.
Most High in Christ. Get right. All right. It's a wild job. All right. We got Sister Aisha in the building. Shalom, sis. All right. Sister Chanel is in the building. Good to see you, sis. My brother, Officer Yagadar, is in the building. Most High in Christ. Oh, look, he in the building, Salaki. Shalom, Shabbat. I see you traveling. I see you burning up the highway.
Always out of one.
Most High in Christ. All right, we also got let me see. I'm gonna mute you up, Yagadar. All right, we also got Aqua Tower Bath is in the building. Shalom, sis. All right, young man Edward Lee is in the building. Good to see you, brother. Shalom. Yahabashem Shabrakatah. All right. We look like we got a few more numbers and names. So everybody make sure that you sign in so you can get your credit for your attendance. All right. Name, city, and state. A real name, city, and state. Lock it. All right. And with that, we are going to get into it like we do every class. We are going to start with the alphabet of the characters. All right. We are going to then roll into some of the conjugation. It's going to be a relatively light night. Y'all will see the subject that we're going to get into. I think it's going to be relatively light, but y'all probably enjoy it. All right. Hopefully so. All right. So with that, move this up a little bit. All right, first up, we have your Take my name off of here just so we don't have to worry about that later. Lock in. There we go. That's better. All right, and Sister Raya has thrown up the cap for some help. All right, she's looking for some support. Sisters, y'all have been doing a wild job as usual. But Sister Ryan has definitely reached out for some assistance. Let me see. So that might be Sister Aisha, Sister Tawabath, young man Edward. All right, Sister Chanel, Sister Raya has officially called out for some support. All right, this is where brotherhood and sisterhood can kick in. Slot. All right, so first you got your that is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Next is your Ba. That is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Make this a little bigger, too big, lock in. All right. Next is your Ga. That is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And it looks like Sister Ra'aya is getting some help. Sister Chanel says she is putting on her head cover. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. All right. Next is your Da. Da. There's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Right. Salakia. Next is your Ha. Ha. There's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. As you will see that Ha looks very similar to the Tha, to the Ha, and the Assyrian specifically. All right. But we will point out the subtle differences there. And we will get that cleared up. All right. Most High in Christ, no sweat, sis. Akatawa Bath said she's currently not home, but she's on her way, I believe. So she'll join once she gets there. Most High in Christ, the Odyssey. Next is your Wa. Wa is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Right? Next is your Za. Za There's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And as you can see, that za in the ancient looks very much like your Z in the English language. All right. Now it can look different at different times. You're going to see it look different at different times in history. You can almost call it fonts. We go over those different presentations at times. We've gone over them at different times. So you might see it look different, but this is this is a decent representation, or what I more like a standard, the more ancient representation. All right. But that's the za, ancient on your left and the Assyrian on the right. Right. Next is your ka. Ka. You want to say this like you're scratching the roof of your mouth with your tongue, or scratching your throat. Ka. All right. So ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And again, you can see in the Assyrian on the right looks very similar to the ha, except that that vertical line on the left does not have a break in it on the ka, where it does on the ha. All right. Next is your ta. Ta. It's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Right. Next we have your ya. Ya. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Right. That Assyrian kind of looks like an apostrophe. It hangs up in the air like that. Next is your ka. Ka. This is a kind of a hard K sound. Ka. It's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And the reason why there's two characters on the right is because if you have that ka at the beginning or the middle of a word, you use the one on the upper right. If it's found at the end of the word, you would use the one on the lower right. All right. Next is your la. La. It's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And again, just like that za, you can tell that la looks very much like the English letter L. So much has this world has stolen from our culture and our heritage, and that's why you have these things that show up. All right. Next is your ma. It's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And again, in the Assyrian, the one on the upper right is what you'll see at the beginning or middle of a word. And the one on the lower right is what you find at the end of a word. All right, that's your ma. Next is your na. Na. It's the ancient on the left, Assyrian on the right. Again, the upper right Assyrian is what you find at the beginning or the middle of a word. The lower right is what you find at the end of a word. All right, that's your ma. Next is sa. Sa. It's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Next is your I. I. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. This is essentially the only non-consonant sound or letter in the Hebrew language. All right, as an I, not I. There is no I. It's only I. Every time you see it, it's I. And that ancient I is a circle because it's actually pictographic at one point. It was pictographic at one point. It represents your eyeball. That's the sound, your I. All right. Next is your pa. Pa. It's the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. The upper right is the pa that you will see at the beginning or middle of a word. The lower right, is the pa that you will see at the end of a word. Right. Next is your taza. Taza. It's the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Same deal. The upper right is what you'll see at the beginning or middle of a word. The lower right is what you see at the end of a word. Taza. Right. Next is your qua. Qua. It's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. Qua. And again, it's always pronounced qua. unless it's at the end of a word. That's a whole nother discussion. But it's not like in the English letter. This obviously is more of a Q sound, but in the English language, you need the U with that. We don't have that. That sound is qua. All right. Next is your Ra. Ra. It's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Next is your Shah. Shah. It's the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Next is your Tha. It's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Right? And that is the last letter. All right. If there are any questions, y'all make sure y'all remember to put them in the chat if y'all have any questions about any words, how to pronounce a word, things of that nature. Any questions at all, but definitely about the Lashawan Qadash. All right. Aqua Tabara is in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Lathabah Shem Yahweh Shai. She says she's coming. Give her a few. All right, Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Sister Aya is calling. It sounds like the cavalry is on the way. They're not here yet, but they're on the way. Most High in Christ. All right. Next, we are going to go over, if I can find my little window here. So next, we're going to go over our conjunctions, so our prefixes and suffixes, question words, things of that nature, all right? And again, we do this every class. So I'm probably going to go relatively fast, but if I need to slow down, y'all just let me know. Just put it in the chat if y'all need to slow down, if y'all are taking notes, and I will do so, all right? Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Young man Edward said he's almost home as well. Hey, listen, this is persistence in Israel. Damn right. Everybody is doing their thing, making their way home. Everybody drives safely. All right. Make sure you get there. All right. But definitely, this is absolute persistence, y'all. Y'all look like y'all are gonna push through anyway. So Most High in Christ for that. All right, our prefixes. 2 or 4. What's like? Let me go the opposite way. Your la means 2 or 4. All right. Ka means like or as. Sha means who, which, sake. So like who, which, cause, or sake. Ma means from or of. And Salaki, if I could, Sister Aya, how can you tell? Nope, that's not how I want to ask that question. How do I want to ask this question? Maybe I'm just going to ask it how I thought in the first place. How can you tell which one of these it should be? For instance, for the la, how can you tell whether it's 2 or 4? Or for the ka, how can you tell whether it's like or as? So on and so forth. You have an idea how you can tell.
Oh, shalom.
Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat. I thought about Shem Yahweh Shai. Sister Chanel, what's going on?
So Salakia, sir. What are you asking me again?
No sweat. So the la can mean 2 or 4, for example, right?
Con.
How would you be able to tell which one it means? This is, and let me also preface it with this. This is not a trick question, and it's probably not in your notes.
Salakia, sir. I would assume that based on the placement of it, if it's at the beginning or middle of the word versus it being at the end of the word.
That's not what I mean.
Okay, that's all I got.
Not what I mean. And this, I want y'all. So when you're gonna get this, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, that makes perfect sense." But I want us to walk through this so people can be thinking about it. All right. So let's choose a different word, just because I want you to think through it. So I'm not a different word, but a different prefix, because all of these are going to come at the beginning of the word because they're prefixes, right? So that's not the discussion. That's not what we're exactly talking about. But let's take the Shah.
The
Shah can mean. Go ahead.
Salakia. Officer Yagada jumped in to support the water, sir. I first have to identify the root word.
All right, that's true. That's true. That's going to help with what I'm asking. That's going to help with what I'm asking. Officer Yakada said he's giving you a hint to your point. Is what do you need to identify the first in order to identify the prefixes? And he is correct. You do need the root word.
All right, Salakia, sir. I need to read the rest of the sentence to identify if it means 2 or 4. Or
that's the right answer. I'm looking for a particular word. When you read the rest of it, when you get
Salakia, would that be the context?
The context. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Absolutely. Give yourself a hand. Give her a hand. These things can mean, again, la can mean 2 or 4. Ka can mean like or as. The way you know what it means is when you read it in context. All right. Does that make sense to everybody? Kana la'a. Y'all let me know. All right.
Answer.
Most High in Christ. All right. So again, we're gonna start at the beginning just so we can go through them quickly without the break. All right. So 2 or la, it means 2 or 4. Ka means like or as. Damn right. They're giving a hand claps. Most High in Christ. Sha means who, which, cause, or sake. All right. Ma means from or of. Ya means he. Ha means the. Ba means in. Most High in Christ, young man Edward got it. All right. Most High in Christ. Sister Talabah got it as well. Most High in Christ. Wa means and. I means I or I am. Da means do. And tha changes the tense. All right. Sister Chanel, how do you know when you're reading a tha whether it's future tense or past tense?
This is my first try. It's crazy. Whoa. Is it the little marks?
La'a. It's a very similar answer to the one Akhwath Ra'aya just gave.
Or was it like the closing and the opening? The ending of the...
La'a.
No? Oh.
No, I'm not even sure what you mean when you say the closing and the opening. So
you know how like I don't know. Pass.
No sweat. All right. Let me see. Sister Ra'aya, you want to give it a shot?
Salakia, sir, ask the question one more time, please.
All right. The tha changes the tense, meaning it can be future tense or past tense. How do we know which one it is?
Salakia, sir, in my notes, I have if it is at the beginning of the word is future tense, and if it's at the end of the word is past.
Okay. That's what you have in your notes?
Sir. But I've had a question mark beside it for a very long time.
Okay, Most High in Christ. I don't All right. I'm not sure if that. I will double check on that. I don't think that's the case. I think That's just how I think. Again, it's the same answer. It's the context. It's the context in which it's written. That's why it's always important to know context. That's why I said the answer was very similar to the one you had just given. All right. It's just the context. I will check on that, but I don't think that's the case. But we'll check on that and we'll get back to you on that. All right.
That'd be too wild. So
Sister Deborah, right. No, not quite the position. That might be the same thing Sister Aya is saying. And okay, were you talking about the connectors, Aqua Chanel? Is that what you were talking about? The connectors under the Most High in Christ. I got you. Not quite that either. But y'all, you get, if everybody understands, hopefully, again, the context. Context is so important. We often talk about context with scripture breakdowns because the Christian church takes everything out of context. All right, takes everything out of context, and that's why I don't know the Bible. But even when you're reading the language, it's the same thing. The context is so important. Our language doesn't have a lot of the nuances that English has. Like there's no word for is in Hebrew. All right. And so things, that's an example of those subtle things that can be different that makes the context even that much more important to understand what's being said. All right. Possessive pronouns or suffixes. All right. These are found at the end of nouns or verbs. Obviously, prefixes are at the beginning. All right. So we're going to start off with your ya. That means me or my. Your ka means you or your. Wa means he or his. Ha means she or hers. Nawa means us or our. Kam is you all, the masculine form. Khan is you all, the feminine form. All right. Not doing, come on. There we go. Ma means them or their, and that's in the masculine form. And then na means them or their, and that's in the feminine form. All right. Subject pronouns. Anya means I or I am. Atha means you. So again, going back to our salute, when we are saluting multiple people, right? When we when we're up here as a teacher saluting the classroom, right? The class, when we give a salute to the brothers, is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabbaraka Thumb. Right? That's multiple brothers, and you can see that a thumb down here is you all in the masculine sense, okay? But if I was only talking to Officer Yagadar, I would just say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabbaraka Tha, right? And so with the sisters, it's the same thing. The salute to the class is Yahweh Shamar Alathun Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. But when you are actually repeating it to a single person, and you're saying it back to a single person, it's Yahweh Shamar Alatha Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right? Because that's that you, Atha. All right? So like it. Does that make sense, everybody? Kind of live. All right, I'm getting some head nods. Most High Christ. All right, Hawa'ah means he. Haya'ah means she. Sister Chanel said, she got it as well. Most High Christ. Again, Anak Nawa means we. All right. A thumb is you all, masculine, right? A thun is you all in the feminine. And then you have ham, which is they in the masculine, and han, which is they in the feminine. All right, question word. I did not correct this. See if I can do that real quick. So, Lucky, y'all bear with me. I think I'll be able to do what I want to do. We're going to try. No, you're not going to let me do it. All right. I need to correct this. I will have it corrected. I said I was going to have it corrected for this class. I'm really going to have it corrected for next class. A lot. All right. All right. Question words. Maya means who. Ma means what or how. Mathya. It's mathya. Right? It's a ma, a tha, and a ya. Mathya means when or how long. Aya means where. And madawai means why. I think that's the last, right? Yep. All right. So let's see what we're going over next. What is that? Does anybody want to go over the numbers again? Kana la'a. Better yet, if anybody does want to go over the numbers, just put a kana in the chat and we will do so. If not, we're going to move on. Give y'all a second, make sure. Okay, most sound great. Chanel, so she wants to go over the numbers. That's what we're going to do. Let's see. All right. Oh, yonder bar, no sweat, sir. Now, these are all in. These have all been in the Assyrian, as y'all can see. Hopefully, y'all picked up on that. All right. We are going to go over something in a minute that's going to have both. All right. I think it's going to be very helpful, but we're going to get there in a second. All right. Number one. Number one is represented by the ah. All right. By the ah. And it's pronounced ahad. Ahad. That's an ah, aha, and a da. All right. Number two is represented by the ba. Shanya is how that's pronounced. Shanya is the number two. Sha, a na, and a ya. Shanya. Number three is represented by the ga. And it's pronounced shalash. Shalash. Sha, Allah, and a sha. Number four is represented by the da. And it's pronounced arabai. Arabai. It's an a, ra, aba, and an I. If anybody has any questions about the pronunciation or anything like that, let me know, okay? Also call suppliers in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Shemala, Thaba Shem Yahweh Shai. Salakia. Said that whole thing. Shalom, Yahweh. Good night. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Salakia, brother. All right, number five is represented by the ha. By the ha. And it's pronounced chamash. Chamash. Right? So ha, a ma, and a sha. Number six is represented by the wa. Right? Shasha is how you pronounce that. Shasha. All right? Sha and a sha. Seven is represented by the za. It's pronounced shabai. Shabai. Right? All right, the number 8 is represented by the cha. Now, this one you're gonna see it. You can see it different ways. All right. It might be, you might see it as Shamana, right? Which is a Sha, a Ma, a Na, and a Ha. Or you might see it as Shamana. Shamana. Then you would see it as a Sha, a Ma, a Wa, a Na, and a Ha. All right. You can see it both ways, and you just need to be familiar with it, okay? All right. 9 is represented by the Ta, and it's pronounced the shy. The shy. 10 is represented by the Ya. Aishara. Aishara. That's how that's pronounced. Anybody who has been in the class long enough, y'all listen to the security announcements where we talk about tithing. It's a tenth, and it's pronounced Ma'aishara of 10. All right. Then you have 20. It's represented by the Ka. Asharayam. Asharayam. All right. 30 represented by the La. Shalash Yum. Shalash Yum. 40 is represented by the Ma. Arabayam. And you all may have caught on to this this pattern at this point. All right. Has anybody not caught on to the pattern at this point? Y'all let me know so I can make sure I point it out. All right. 50 is represented by the Na, and it's Hamash Yum. Hamash Yum. 60 is represented by the Sa, and it's Shashayam. 70 is represented by the I, and it's Shabayam. 80 is represented by the Pa, Shamanayam. 90 is represented by the Tazah, and it's the Shayam. And the number 100 is represented by the Kwa, and it's pronounced Ma'ah. Ma'ah. All right. Is that Tawab, sis? Let me know. And again, if there are any specific questions anybody has, okay, most high Christ, you said we Tawab. All right. Let me see what we got here. Do I have this open yet? Yes. Okay. I don't think we've gone over this topic yet. All right. Most high in Christ. Young man Edward is in the building. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbarakatah, brother.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbarakatah.
Most high in Christ. All right. Sister I know you have these immaculate notes. And I'm Salagi, if I can sidebar for a second. I'm really not joking. Y'all should see Sister Aya's notebook. It's impressive. I don't know how she does it. Salagi. Do you have it anywhere? Right, there you go. See, bring it up to the camera a little bit, if you could. Look at it's all sectioned off. Matter of fact, bring it back and fade it out. Bring it back. It's sectioned off. It got color codings. I don't know. I'm always amazed when I look at it, and then it, I feel embarrassed a little bit, Salaki, because mine are not like that. But whatever works for you is the point. Sister I, do you have anything in your notes about colors?
La, sir.
That's what I thought. All right, we're gonna get into some colors tonight. So because
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
You did say this was gonna be a light class.
It is a light class. It's colors. We're just talking about colors. Everybody knows colors. No, all the watch, you gonna see all the information is gonna be there, right? But we are gonna go over some pronunciation. So everybody, you know, if you ain't got no water, make sure y'all get some water because we're gonna be pronouncing them. But it's gonna be it's a fair amount of notes. Y'all see what I'm saying. All right, so we're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna pull this up. All right. Y'all don't y'all start, you know, cheering at once. It's a lot. I'm just messing with y'all. All right. So this is some good time to take some good notes. All right. But what you have here, you have the English word. Like, so before we're gonna start at color, you have the English word, color. You have the how it's phonetically pronounced, right? And as you continue, we're going from left to right. As you continue to go over, you have how it's written in the Assyrian, and then you have how it's written in the ancient. Gives you the root word, gives you the meaning, gives you all that good stuff. All right. Now, I'm not saying y'all gonna have a test on this because I never know what Officer Yagadar is gonna do, but I know he enjoys that type of stuff. So if I was y'all, I would really get it in with these notes a lot. Right? That's just a suggestion. All right. So who wants to? Well, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes. Give y'all a few minutes to take those down. Just saying. Just saying. I know how you are, man. It's like he would be happy, perhaps, to come up with what was that? What's that program? Obviously, y'all can be using Slack. Give y'all some time.
Make it a little bigger.
Slack, young man Edward, I cannot hear you that well.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me better now?
I can. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir, can you possibly make it a little bigger?
Sure. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. If I move this over, I don't know if that's going to. Oh, okay. We might be able to do something. That's about as far as I think I'm going to be able to go without it starting to get too distorted. Did that help you out?
Count on one kind.
All right. Most high Christ. Okay. Got you, y'all. I forgot. I thought it was some other program. Okay. But I do remember you going to that one. Yep. It's a lot. All right. Y'all let me know when y'all have that. And who wants to be the first to pronounce the word color?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Kayan.
Kayan. You kind of just blend those. It's Kayan.
Oh, I got my connectors. Salakia.
Oh, Salakia. Wait a minute. You might be right. I did not think that. You know what? I'm going to have to. That's what the connectors say. That's what we're going with. Salakia. Kayan. Yes. Khan. Now, Salakia, y'all better step your game up. Salakia, sister-in-law is in the building. Shalom, y'all was Shamar. I thought about y'all shot.
Shalom, Yahweh Shema, Thabah Shem Yahweh Shah.
Right. All I'm saying is, y'all better step your game up. Because the heavy hitters in the building, Shalaki. All right. Who wants to pronounce colors next? We're going to go through all of them. Everybody going to get their practice.
Salakia, sir. I'll try it.
Go ahead.
Well, I thought I just had it. Kayan?
Almost.
Kayan?
All right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to walk through, right, these connectors. Are you familiar with what these connectors do?
La'ah.
No sweat. All right. So when you have the kind of sad face looking connector, right? That means that pronunciation of that character is by itself. It doesn't blend with anything. All right. So you got two that don't blend, right? And then you have these two over here that do blend. That's when they're connected, kind of like that smiley face that lets you know that that sound blends together. Make sense so far?
Khan.
All right. So with that, try it one more time.
Kayan.
Give him a hand. Absolutely. Damn right. Most High in Christ. All right. Who's next? And anybody in the chat, you want to type it in the chat, do that as well. Again, it's better to have the practice, but that is not that would be too wild as well. Sister Chanel, you want to give it a shot?
Yes. Kakayan?
Nuh-uh. Let's go a little slower for me. Make sure I'm hearing you right.
Kakayan.
All right. La-ah. All right. So again, we're gonna walk through these because can you see the connectors okay?
Yes.
Okay. Most High in Christ. So your first sound was correct. Give me that one more time.
Ka.
All right. What's this letter?
I.
Right. So now let's start from the beginning. You got your first sound.
Ka.
Second sound.
I.
Now go to the third to blend
Yan.
it. Put it together for me.
Kakayan.
All right. So this is what I'm hearing where we're having the breakdown. It's ka, I, yan. But when you put it together, I'm hearing, and y'all, maybe it's just me, I'm hearing kakayan.
Yan. Is that right?
But it's the second ka is the problem. It's kakayan. I'm hearing kakayan. Is that what you're saying?
Ka-I-yan.
Right. Put them together.
Ka-I-yan.
There you go. Most High in Christ. Sister Na.
Salakia, yes. I'm trying to write all this down.
Oh, Salaki, you know what? You are absolutely right. Let me give you a couple more seconds. No sweat. And everybody else has everything that's on the screen written down so far, right? I'm getting some head nods. All right, no sign. And as you all can see, the root word is there as well. Make sure you're writing all of that down. The root word is ayan. Ayan. When do you hear that root word? You all have heard that root word on a fairly regular basis. Who could tell me when that is?
Salakia, sir, during Sabbath service?
I don't think so.
No.
Where would you hear it in Sabbath service?
In the litany of prayers that we say?
In the litany of prayer. I don't think I'd have to go back and look. That's not what I'm thinking about. That's not what I'm thinking
something similar.
Oh, meaning something similar in the Sabbath service? Quite possibly. I'm thinking of the scriptures and the prayers. I don't think so, but I'd have to go back and look at them specifically. There is another place that y'all hear is very, very regularly. It's not the Sabbath service though.
Salakia, sir. Is it like Ayandabar? Is that the same or is that different?
Ayandabar is different. Ayandabar is Ayan. It starts with an ah, not with an I.
Oh, kind on one kind.
No sweat. That was a good try. Not the announcements. Salaki. Let me see. Officer Yagadah gonna be mad with y'all. Salaki. Officer Yagadah, this is his word for I every time he teaches class. Look, I see all the head now. Like, oh yeah, you right. Ayan, which means I. All right. All right, Sister Na, you ready?
Which am I saying the word everybody else was saying?
Yes, we're just starting with color right now.
Ka'ayan.
Ka'ayan, no sign crying. See, y'all can not say on your left is the ancient. Oh man. All right. We're gonna go to the next one now. There we go. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabarakatah. Young man Kanak in the building. I think you muted. There you go.
Say shalom.
Shalom.
Right here.
Shalom. What's going on, young man? Most High Christ.
Hi.
All right. We're gonna go to the next one now for red. For red, who wants to give that one a shot?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Is it Adawam?
Adawam. Exactly. Who's next?
Salakia, sir. Adawam.
All right. Young man, Edward, you want to give it a shot?
Salakia.
Go ahead, sis.
You wanted to say the word.
Oh,
Adawam.
Most High Christ, the wild job. Go ahead, young man, Edward.
Yanabar.
No, this ain't the water.
Adawam.
All right. Ayundabar, young man. Ayundabar. All right. Adawam, you are correct, young man, Edward. All right. Let's see. We got Aqua Dabara in the building. Let me see. There she is. Shalom. Yahweh Shemar, Tabashem, Yahweh Shai. Most High Christ. All right. Sister Chanel, you want to give it a shot?
Salakia. Adawam.
All right. Aqua Dabara, are you still taking these notes? I know you just got here. I want to make sure you have enough time. That's all, sir. I'm not sure if you answering me or not because you're muted.
Salaki, sir, I'm going to go back and do my notes.
All right. I'm a Salaki. I'm a strongly suggest because this is at the beginning of it, right? So I would say go ahead and take your time, and we'll suffer with you. There ain't no sweat. All right. But I want to make sure we get them, and that way you don't have to double back. All right. Again, we also have the root word here. We have the root word here. Who is familiar with this root word? Anyone? Where is it? Okay, we got la. All right. We're gonna go. Oh, come on. Right. Right. Bear with me. I'll make sure I'm giving y'all the complete right information before I say this. Come on, where are you? Okay. All right. So, Salaki. Appreciate y'all bearing with me. All right, so listen. Who wants to pronounce the root word? Somebody give it a shot.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Adam.
Adam. And it means what?
Ground.
Ground. Adam. Nobody's catching it yet? Who has their Blue Letter Bible app open? So Yagadan is giving you all a hint. Dust of the. What does that come from?
Salakia, sir. Is that earth?
Go ahead. He is giving you a part of a specific scripture. Let's see. He's giving you another hint.
Salakia, sir. I feel like that's going to be Genesis, but where
You
off
are correct. It is in Genesis.
Okay. I feel like that's talking about the creation of man.
Okay. Not quite the creation of man, because man was already created.
The woman.
Give Sister Taubath a hand.
Okay, there you go.
Adam. Genesis 2:17. All right. Most High Christ. Genesis 2:17 says, and the Most High Power formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. And we know this is about Adam being brought up from a lower state. When it says dust of the ground, that's what it means. He was brought up, given instruction, and brought out of being a carnal creature that is only concerned with, eating and sex and all that. He got instruction, and that instruction, the law, statutes, and commandments, what to do with the earth, how to till, farm, all that stuff. All right. But Adam is what that is referenced, and I wanted y'all to catch that. All right. And y'all, the water to Officer Yagadar for keeping it pushing. Most High Christ, he kept the momentum going. I'll go off the bar. Right? Have you gotten all this down yet? And if you're still working, that's fine. You are muted, so I'm not sure if you're speaking or not.
I'm still writing.
Okay, no sweat. No sweat. All right. There is no
Salaki.
word for orange. Salaki, did somebody say something?
God, is that how we pronounce Adam in the Hebrew? What you just explained?
Adam.
God.
So his name, I believe, is Adama. Let me make sure. 20. Wait a minute. Lock it, bear with me. Adam. No, it would be Adam, correct. All right. Good question. What was I saying? Yes, there's no word for orange in Hebrew. All right. What else? Let's see. What I can do, Sister Deborah, do you have at least color already? Ka'ayan.
Khan, sir, I have color, I have red, and I have orange.
Okay, Most High Christ. So we ready to move on. Most High Christ. All right. Oh, of course I want to. Y'all see that? Not really. Make this wider. There we go. All right. I think everybody can see that okay. Who wants to start?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Is it Tazahab?
Correct. Tazahab. Absolutely. Give her a hand. All right. Tazahab. Origin meaning is to gleam or to shine, but this is the word for yellow. Tazahab. Who else wants to give it a shot? And as you all are doing this, make sure you're looking at the ancient. I want y'all to get the pronunciation of it, understand the connectors, all of that, okay?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
So that word does not have a root word?
La'ah. That is the word. Wait a minute. Let me look it up. $30. Let me see. Linear. There you go. Tazahab. From Tazahab. Well, it does not. Tazahab is the word. So when you go into the Blue Letter Bible, what it gives you is an outline of the usage. It has gleaming, And then it says yellow or of hair. So it probably could be blonde as well. But of course, this is a black book written by black people. So we have words that have multiple different meanings. But they're, in this case, they're somewhat similar. But that is the word. There is no associated root word. All right. Good question. All right. Who else wants to give it a shot? I can just call out your name, make no difference to me. So
I'll give it a shot. Salaki.
all right.
Kazahab.
Kazahab, you got it. You got it. All right. Can y'all hear me all right? Maybe not. Let me see. All right. Most High Christ. You are absolutely right, Officer Yagadar. The oppressors, the devil, the Bible speaks of. But we're going to keep this class going. Good night. Appreciate everybody's patience. All that good stuff. My modem completely restarted itself for no reason at all. We are going to get through this class. All right. Okay, everybody give me some more. West Con. Okay, Most High Christ. Let's get these notes back up. We are not going to stop this class. All right. I believe Aquathra should be back soon. Most High Christ. Let's see. Matter of fact, let me get 1 second. Let me stop that 1 second and put another link. All right, just in case. Okay. And we'll present this back. All right, Salakia to everybody. I appreciate y'all patience. Was anybody still working on the notes? I'm not sure what happened. Did it just disappear when my modem went out? Or were y'all able to get them? Y'all let me know. Let's do it like this. Does anybody still need to write them down or did not get them all?
Salakia, yes, the screen went down when the modem went out.
Okay. So does anybody need some additional time? Let me ask that. I didn't ask this clear. I'm thinking Sister Chanel is good, but Sister DeBar needs time. No sweat. They try to put the light. They took the lights out of Passover to shut my modem. This class. It's all right though. We get in the kingdom of heaven. We got to worry about none of it. None whatsoever. There's always something with the suppression. All right. Sister Ra'aya is back as well. Most High Christ. And the water, Officer Yagadar, for holding it down and communicating to everyone what was going on. I appreciate it, brother. Brotherhood is a weapon. All right. Okay, so y'all let me know. Just give me, I tell you what, give me a 1 in the chat when you're done taking down the notes. If you already finished them, just give me a 1 in the chat. And as we get through, as I get the ones, then we'll move on. So we've already pronounced Tazabah. All right, Sister Chanel is done. So I tell you what, Sister Chanel, you want to give Green a shot on how to pronounce it.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Branayan.
Not quite. All right. So let's break it down on each kind of sound. All right. So the first letter, what's the first sound of the first letter?
Ra.
Correct. And then you have the second letter.
I.
Right. But you're gonna blend those. You see how you got that connector right up under them? Hopefully you can see my mouse. So you're gonna blend those, put those two sounds together. What would you get?
Branayan.
So I'm just talking about this part of the word. We're not pronouncing the whole word yet. All right. So when you put that ra and that I together, what kind of sound do you get?
Right.
Rye, exactly. Rye. All right. So then now let's move on to the second part. You got a na and a na. All right. So you want to try to blend those?
Right. None.
None. Correct. So if you put those together, that first part is
Right. Right.
say it one more time.
None.
Oh,
Right.
just give me the first part one more time.
Right. I.
Rye. Rye.
Right.
All right. Give me the second part.
None.
All right. Now we're going to put them together.
Right. None.
Right. None. Give her a hand. Yeah, I'm right. Right. None. All right. Who else wants to give it a shot? We're going to probably take these 2 and 2 till we get through all of them at this point. Who else wants to give it a shot?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Right none.
Right. None. Exactly.
Right none.
Why not?
Right. None. Most High Christ. It's a wild job. All right. Sister Deborah, you want to try blue? And again, I want y'all to be looking at the ancient and walking through those connectors. All right, go ahead, sis.
Takalaf.
Say it one more time.
Takalaf.
All right. So that's a tha at the beginning.
I'm sorry. Takalaf.
Thakalaf. Most High Christ. Give it a hand. All right. Let's see. Young man Edward, you want to give this one a try?
Salakia. Takalaf.
Thakalaf. Thakalaf. Exactly.
Takalaf.
Thakalaf. Most High Christ. Give him a hand. All right. Y'all got the meanings. Everybody got all the notes. Although, let me see. Everybody on stage got the notes. Y'all didn't give me no ones. Salakia, let me take that back. Sister Chanel gave me a one. All right. I'm getting some head nods. So I'm thinking, let me see. Okay, Sister Nah gave me a one. The water says. All right, I'm guessing everybody we good to go. All right. Okay, Sister DeBar gave me one as well. Most High Christ. All right, here we go. Indigo and navy. I want to make sure y'all get that down too. We'll fall under blue. It's all blue. We don't have all these different versions of blues and reds and orange. Well, we don't have a word for orange. Yellows and greens. We don't have that. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all some time to get these down as well. Right. Give y'all a chance to get these down. We got violet, purple. All right. Get your connectors straight. Get your Assyrian straight. Make sure y'all are taking, I won't say taking note, but just being mindful of how the Assyrian is written, especially like this, for example, with this one in the Assyrian with violet or purple, that na on the end of the word. We're familiar, we go over it, that's the one you see at the end, but you can see where, in fact, hopefully y'all might be able to see my cursor a little bit, my cursor. You can see where all of these characters are kind of on the same line, but then that na drops down. those are the subtle things that, as you get into the Blue Letter Bible and the Assyrian, that you'll notice, all right, as you're reading through the scriptures, and it'll help you identify the characters, so you won't get that na confused with a wa or even a ra at times. Again, you can see this ra here is very different than what's up here. All right. And those kind of quote unquote rules, they're going to be there typically, even when we go through, like when we went through the prefixes and the suffixes and all that, that Assyrian font, those same type of rules are going to apply. Those nas are longer than the was. So those are things to be mindful of. The ka at the end of a word is longer as it's written than a ra or than a da. So those are things that you can also use, little hints to help you identify them as you're going through the Assyrian. All right. And again, same thing applies here. When you all are done, just give me a 1 in the chat. All right. Mr. Chanel is done. So I was this close. Sis, from saying something. I was this close. Most High Christ. Aqua Chanel. Let me get where's my cursor so I can bring this up? She said a snippet tool. I was this close, like, you must write really fast. Most High Christ. That's all right. Listen, as long as the tools work, right? Now, sidebar, I'm not saying you have to, but there's a benefit to actually writing it. So if you're going to go back and do it, Most High Christ. But that's where your practice comes in as well. All right. But I do understand. Right. Sister I does the same thing. When we were going over, I think it was the 83rd song a few weeks ago in the ancient. We got a certain distance, but we couldn't get them all. Couldn't get it through all of them. And I'm not sure if you remember, but she had me go through each one, and so she could do screenshots. She did go back. I was shocked when I looked at again. She showed them to me in a notebook. I was like, "Good night." She wrote them all down. Okay, Most High Christ. She created one notebook. I believe is what you're saying. Is that what you're saying? Okay, Most High Christ. Damn right. All right. So let me see. Sister the bar is done as well. Most High Christ. Sister I is done. All right. Sister Na is done. Young man Edward, have you gotten these down? Let me know. All right, I'm getting some head nods. Most High Christ. All right. Let's see. Who wants to give violet or purple a shot? The pronunciation.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Is it Aragaman?
One more time. I think you got it.
Aragaman.
Most High Christ. Give her a hand. Aragaman. All right. Let's see. Who else we gonna get? Sister Raya, you want to get this one a shot as well?
Salakia, Aragaman.
Most High Christ. All right. Young man Edward, you want to give black a shot?
Salakia, you always switch it up on me.
Hey, you're a soldier. You come to be a soldier. We gotta get it.
Salakia, Shaka War.
Shaka War. All right, Shachawar. You want to make sure you're pronouncing that ha, but Shachawar. You got it. Most High Christ. Damn right. All right. And you can see the root word is shachar, which means dawn. All right. Let's see. Sister DeBar, you want to get this one a shot as well?
No, sir, I really do not.
That's all right.
But
I mean, yeah.
Shahawar.
One more time.
Shahawar.
All right. You're in the building. Just work on your ha pronunciation. But you got it. Most High Christ. See, look at that. You didn't want to do it. Damn right. All right. Gonna move on to the next. Which time we got left? I might have to come up with something else in a minute. I think we're coming up on the end of these. All right. Got brown, white, and gold. Brown, white, and gold. And again, when y'all are done, well, Salakia, Sister Chanel clearly is already done. Go and put your one in the chat, Sister Salakia. But when y'all are done taking them down, just put a one in the chat. Look, most I cry.
Salakia. Since you said it, let me put it in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. Ain't no reason to wait. So before you haven't given it some time, apparently. You didn't want to jump out there. I understand. You didn't want it to be 2 seconds after I said it, then you hit a one. Oh, man. All right. Let me see. And again, when you're writing down this Assyrian, you're seeing the difference in these mas, the difference in these characters that are at the end of these words when they're present. All right. So just make sure you take mental notes of those. Practice. That's the best thing I can tell you about the Lashawan Qadash, the Hebrew is, again, as Captain Natazak Nashash says all the time, if you do not practice it, you're not going to learn it. The stuff is not going to come just because you come to enough classes. It's not how it works. Like anything else, you get the information in the class to then go and practice. Right? Which is, again, why it's so important. Give yourselves a hand for getting on camera, getting this practice in, because then you're damn right. And then you can take that, and then when you're looking back in the scriptures, looking back in the, in the blue letter Bible, then you can, these things come back to your remembrance. Yes, most I agree. Damn right. And if anybody does not believe, everybody has the Blue Letter Bible app downloaded, able to get into the interlinear and all of that. I believe that's the case. Young man Edward, I'm not sure if you do, but we will, over a longer timeline, we will get you straight as well. Are you familiar with the Blue Letter Bible app?
Salakia, sir. Yeah, I have it. I'm still figuring it out, though.
Okay. Most High in Christ. Yeah. One thing, I wish I could share my phone screen, but I don't have the ability to do that. But one thing that you may have to do, I had to do it. I think most of the sisters, when they at a Sabbath service, we got most of the sisters straight. You have to go in and download most often the Blue Letter Bible version. Salaki, the ancient Hebrew, Salaki, the Assyrian Hebrew version. And once you download it into the app, then you're able to go in and use it either as a direct, your only reference, your only version, or I have mine set up where it's actually the English on one side and the Assyrian on the other. All right, the Hebrew on the other. But then it allows you to go in and pull up, the root word, the Strongs, and all that good stuff. So it may be something that you next time you go into it when you're trying to figure it out, you may have to do that. And I want to say the version of W. What is it? Bibles. WLC. It's Westminster Leningrad Codex. I'll put it in the chat.
So lucky, sir.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for everyone's do you know what time Sabbath service will be tomorrow for us to all be able to come?
I will find out for sure. It's typically at 10. But I'll get that confirmation. All right, we got a couple more ones. All right, and I did put that in the chat. That's the version you want to be able to download. Matter of fact, mine, when I go into my app, I have the little menu button on the left, the upper left, and Most High cry. We'll put that up in a second. I'm going to talk about on the left, and then I go into my Bibles, and then it gives you the option to download the different versions. All right, the King James version and that WLC, the Westminster Leningrad Codex, is the one that you want. All right, since the top about said I have these in my notes already from Officer Rob Bond's class. We played a game on Kahoot on the colors. That's the program I was thinking about earlier, Kahoot. If y'all don't know, Officer Rob Bond is out of the UK. He has a class that runs every Friday as well. I think his starts around 2:30 in the afternoon because of obviously the time difference. But he teaches an awesome class as well. An awesome class. All right. I think we got all ones everywhere. Most High Christ. All right. Who wants to try brown?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Kawam.
Kawam. Correct. Who else wants to give it a shot?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Kawam.
Most High Christ. And I heard the effort. Y'all give her a hand. I heard that effort. Damn right. All right. White. Who wants to try?
Salakia, sir. I'll try.
Go ahead.
Laban.
One more time.
Laban.
Khan. All right. And as you can see, it can also mean purify or to make bricks. As you can see, our words can mean different things. That's not true. It's like, yeah, that's not true. I was not shunning your effort. I was just acknowledging Sister Nas. All right. Since young man Edward said I keep giving him new ones. All right, go ahead, give me white.
Salakia. Laban.
Most High Christ.
Hey,
all
Salakia.
right.
I accept the challenge though, out of one.
Okay, good, because I'm gonna give you gold. Go ahead, Salakia.
Salakia.
Go ahead, try that one. Most High Christ.
Zahab.
Most High Christ. Correct. All right, Sister Chanel, go ahead and try gold for me. Baba Kashan.
Salakia. Zahab.
Most High Christ. What happened? Wait a minute. Oh, I got you. She did. That's what I said. She did Tawab. She did Tawab. Hey, Salaki, sidebar. Ever since the Tower Box got her name, I'm glad I ain't the only one who I be trying to type Tawab, type Tawab, and her name will pop up.
Salakia, everybody's phones are auto-corrected to her.
Absolutely. Most High Christ.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
I didn't even know that it changed it. So I seen it like, wait a minute.
Exactly. Most High Christ. All right. So yes, that's gold, that's white, that's brown. You can see again the root word for brown is hot, cham. All right. White, that's the origin word. Right. You are absolutely famous, sis. You are famous. Most High Christ. Origin, it can be to be white, can also mean to purify or to make bricks. All right. And then we have the origin of Zahab is the element gold. All right. What else we got? Oh, these are the last two. This good night. That is. I'm not gonna have enough screen here. Hold on. Woo! All right, I'm gonna have to shift that over to get that last piece of bronze. All right, but y'all can go ahead and take those down for silver and bronze or brass.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
What's that first doohickey on Kasap? Salaki, the last one.
Are we talking about the ancient or the Assyrian?
Assyrian. I don't know what that looks.
This here? Are you seeing my cursor?
Khan, sir.
Oh my goodness. I'm just give me a second. We're gonna pull it up so you can see it.
Salaki, we messing up people's notes.
Oh, Salaki, we're gonna get right back on it, y'all. This is a good teachable moment, I believe. Salaki. We are gonna get right back on. All right. And this is why, I mean, it's a good question, honestly, because this is why I want to make sure we were taking our mental notes of changes that we see.
Oh. Okay.
Did I hear that? Oh, yeah.
Salaki, I thought I was on mute, but Khan.
No sweat. That's what I was hoping to hear. Oh, yeah. No sweat. All right. So now we'll get back to it. That's Salakia for stopping so abruptly, but we're going to bring it right back up. So again, that is the pa that we see at the end of a word. Sister Chanel gave y'all some grace. She didn't want y'all to feel bad. She took some time before she put a 1 in the chat. She waited several minutes. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. But she got her 1 in the chat. Most High Christ. All right. Now, you're going to have to do one more screenshot, sis, because I got to scroll over bronze in a second when everybody else is done, because there's ancient over there that I can't fit in the screen. So make sure you get that piece too. All right, and then we can see silver. The origin is the element silver. Also is the word for money. Money. We have bronze or brass. And if I could sidebar again, this is something that I still find it, I don't know if shocking is the right word, but it's so interesting to me because our words will have 3 or 4 letters. And then when you see it in English, it's like, whoa, that's a whole lot. And it's really not. It looks more intimidating in the English than it does when you just read it. So it's one of those things that, again, with enough practice, these things come relatively, I can say relatively easy, but, they come with enough practice. It feels sometimes initially easier to read it in the English. Sometimes a word, like silver might be relatively easy, but something like bronze, you see that in the English. That might be a little more challenging trying to then figure out how to pronounce that. So again, it's another reason why the practice of the actual Hebrew is super important. All right, Sister Nas done. Most High in Christ. All right, Sister DeBar is done as well. And what we're going to do is everybody's going to pronounce these last 2. We are up on time. We're going to get everybody to do a practice of these last 2. And we're going to scroll over to get that last part of the ancient, that root word. If there's any other questions or anything like that anybody has, come off mute, put them in the chat, whatever y'all need to do. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And young man Edward, you got your notes straight as well? Come off mute.
Kind out of what kind?
All right, Most High in Christ. All right, Sister I got hers. Okay, so we're going to scroll over real quick to get this last piece. All right. Okay, Sister I put her updated 1 in there. Y'all let me know. All right, Sister Na got hers as well. Okay, Sister Deborah is not on camera. Not sure what's going on with her. No, Sister Chanel got it. And young man Edward, you got this one as well? Uh-oh.
Salakia. No, I didn't have that next part. I'm about to take it down real quick.
All right. You see the part I'm talking about? Can you see? I'm not sure if you can see my mouse. This part right here. Do you see that? The last line at the bottom, all the way to the right.
Counter on one kind. I see it now.
Okay. Make sure you get that one as well, because that one wasn't showing initially. That was off screen. All right. All right. Okay, Sister DeBar just gave her one. Most High in Christ. Okay, no sweat, sis. She says, Salaki, I'm back. Most High in Christ, no sweat. All right. Young man, Edward, you got it?
Con out of one kind.
All right, Most High in Christ. All right, we're all going to go through. We're going to pronounce silver, and then we're going to pronounce bronze. We're just going to go on the order that everyone's on my screen. So, Sister Chanel, we're just going to do silver first. Everybody's going to do silver, and then we're going to go back, and everybody's going to do bronze.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Bro, I think you glitched me.
Say it one more time.
Kasap.
Kasap, correct. Aquathana.
Salakia. Kasap.
Kasap, correct. Aquathabara.
Salakia. Kasap.
All right. Aquathraya.
Salakia, sir, I said it when I asked the question, but Kasap.
Thawada, I appreciate it. All right, young man.
Salakia. Kasap.
Most High in Christ. All right, everybody give yourselves a hand. All right. Now let's go with bronze or brass. Aqua Chanel.
Salakia. Nakasha.
One more time.
Nakasha.
All right. Again, you also just want to work on that ka a little bit, but you got it. All right. Give yourself a hand. Most High in Christ. All right. Aquathana.
Nakasha.
Put it together for me.
Nakasha.
Nakasha. It'll be Nakasha.
Nakasha. Nakasha.
Con. I'm just a lock it. Con. Right. All right. Sister DeBar.
Salakia. Nakasha.
Most High in Christ. Sister Aya.
Salakia, sir. Nakasha.
I heard the effort.
Thank you.
I appreciate
The water.
All right. Young man.
Salakia. Nakasha.
Nakasha. Most High in Christ. All right. Everybody give themselves a hand. Was there any part of these notes that anybody did not get that y'all need me to go back to or anything like that? Y'all let me know. If I need to scroll back to the first part, second part, whatever, I just want to make sure everybody has it. All right. Let me see. I'm not seeing no papers. Go ahead, sis.
Say it. You just said it.
Nakasha. Most High in Christ. Give him a hand. All right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a wild job. All right. Anything else? I'm not seeing anybody saying they need to go back or nothing. I don't see no hands up. We don't got no chat. All right. This is the type of boss giving a hand clap. Damn right. Officer Yagadar said, good job. Most High Christ. All right. Okay, Tawada, I appreciate that. All right, so tomorrow, every Sabbath service, every Saturday we have Sabbath service at the school in Hampton. All right. If anybody needs information on the address or anything like that, just contact the school. All right, 770. What is it? 770. I normally say it. I'll be rolling it off. So lucky. How about this? There we go. 757-550-1204. All right. Make sure it's every Saturday. All right. Typically starts around 10 o'clock. But to get the specific address and everything, just contact the school. All right. If you want to be in person at the Sabbath service to get that extra practice. All right. On speaking the Lashawan Qadash and saying the prayers. Most High Christ. I don't know why I ain't think about that. Slaki. Y'all always got my back. Most High Christ. All right. Slaki. I'm just making sure I'm getting everything. Yes, that just make sure you get in contact with the school. It'll be, like I said, it typically starts around 10 o'clock. So that will be that. And if there's nothing else, we're going to get into the security announcements. All right. All right, let me get y'all down off the stage real quick. So lock it. All right. We at the ISUPK started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Roof for new brothers and sisters, or new brother and sisters. Lucky. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. And then after this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. All right. Everything is done in decency and order, and it's a process. All right. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find it in Numbers 18 and 21. You can also find it in Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means 10th, and in the Hebrew it's pronounced Ma'ishara. Again, we went over the numbers earlier. Aishara means 10. All right. Ma means of. Ma'ishara. All right. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you. You can give it to the Treasury Department. You can also go directly to ISUPK.com and pay it there. Priest Fund, which is a free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation days. Right now, we are in the Feast of First Fruits. All right, we are in the Feast of First Fruits. We will have the closing of the Feast of First Fruits on June 17th, I believe is the date. That's a Monday. Salaki. So make sure everybody is just being aware. We will get additional information as we get closer to that date, obviously. But that's where we are right now. All right. And if any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, it needs to be in all black. That's back boots, pants, shirt, headband, and war scar. You need to make sure you get in contact with the school in your zone, in your region, in your area. If you are in Virginia, again, the number is 757-550-1204. Make sure you let the school know that is something. So that is something that you are interested in. All right. And so, and they will get you straight. All right. And if any sister wants to be, your sister can't be a trooper. All right, but she can be in the school. Being in class is one thing, but that's not being in the school. You need to make sure you call the school as well if you want to get a Hebrew name and actually be part of this body. All right. All right. Most High Christ. Absolutely. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got through the glitches. The oppressors the devil the Bible speaks of, but he's not going to stop his truth. All right. I appreciate it. The water. All right. And again, as usual, y'all make the class. I thought this was going to be a light night. I hope y'all took it that way. Most High Christ. Y'all got some good notes. I don't know what Officer Yagadah is going to do, though. So prepare yourself, study, get it all in. All right. And with that, Most High Christ, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shabarakatham. And to the sisters, Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Alathan, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shah. All right. Shalom, Israel.
My true love's here.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. Homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long that it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite. Crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. And if your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love, their reflection. No matter what the complexion, we got a common connection. A part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every vice. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.